How's everybody doing today? My name is Al with Strategy Apex. All right, just wanted to introduce this new point and click software from Quagensia used to build strategies on NinjaTrader. Um, to be honest, I don't know nothing about coding at all. It's part of the reason why I did a search on the internet to see if there were any software out there. There was any software out there that could actually build or create strategies for NinjaTrader 8, and thank goodness I came across this, and it is definitely a game changer. I haven't really found any other strategy builders out there um, like this uh, at all. Um, I've tried, and this is basically the only one that really came up, and I'm glad I came across it. Being that I'm not a coder, this software will allow me to build strategies easily, stress free, without knowing C Sharp, Ninja Script, and going through the Ninja Strip, excuse me, Ninja Script strategy builder or the code editor, which in itself is a beast if you don't know anything about it. Um, but let me just go over some of the few. Let me go over some few things on the software itself. Of course, you can see the start here. Um, this is a tutorial that you can go to. Help and support system, help documentation. There's videos online for Quagensia that actually gives you a lot of information on how to get started, for the beginners all the way up to the advanced users. Have a Discord community, very active. Um, One of the owners of the software, Brooke, fantastic guy. He's always there for you. Always answers back when you need to, and gives a lot of good advice as well as tips on how to use Quagensia. Well, let me just go through some of the things. All right, so we have strategies for new users. All right, you see there's a few here. What I really like most about it is that there's a lot of strategies to choose from. Um, a lot of money management attached to the strategies already, which saves a lot of time, especially if you don't know how to create money management within your strategies. It's already done. You can use these the way they are, or you can take them apart, use bits and pieces from the strategy for which you feel is good to use for you, for your other strategies, and build from there. Let's see, moving average cross, turn indicators on and off, plot indicators. Those are the beginners. For the intermediate users, plot and using the values of moving average based on secondary bars. Um, Enter on cross above a century figure. That is a very different strategy. I don't even know what century figure means, but it looks interesting, so we'll get into that later on down the line. And let's go to advanced ones. Fibonacci weighted, contractual, counterfactual trading logic. As you can see, these use a list. This uses list and one-dimensional arrays and two-dimensional arrays and lists and loops. Don't know too much about that. That's way over my head. But this is an interesting one. Noise-tolerant trend determination uses tables of data and memory. Let's just view that one. Just want to review it, see exactly what it's about. All right, these are the input parameters for the strategy. So the variables used within the strategy. All right, so let's kick on some conditional logic to see exactly what's going on the inside. As you can see, everything is pretty clean. Looks very simple to be able to build strategies using this. I mean, granted, with anything new, it is a learning curve involved, but still in all, very easy. Seems to use to be able to create strategies. I'm just clicking through, show you what's exactly inside this one. Yeah, see, this is way above. Yeah, that's deep. Yeah, I call Brooke Mr. Wizard. Man, he's a good coder. Well, that's an understatement. He's a fantastic coder. You know, to even think about this, like I said, this is way above my pay grade, and I'm still learning. So all of this is alien to me. But regardless of that, it's still a great way for me to build strategies, or anybody for that fact, to build strategies on NinjaTrader using Quagensia. There are many functions involved also. Well, excuse me, the many functions within Quagensia. Let's see what we got. All right, submit an order, of course, money management, can draw, output logging, alerts and logging, set a variable. So as you can see, there's many things within Quagentia, functions that you can use. Those are actions. Okay, we got expressions going on here. All right. So as you can see, there's a lot to it. Okay, also right here, links directly to the videos in Quagensia if you were interested in knowing more about how you can use Quagensia and the different strategies, and the thought process behind it. All right. All right, so what I would like to do is get into the import wizard. Um, it was just updated recently, and I'll give a shout out to Brooke and the Quagensia team for getting Quagensia updated with an import wizard. Now, beforehand, it didn't have an import wizard, and you had to actually use the default indicators that were used inside of NinjaTrader. But since then, they saw value with being able to import third-party indicators outside of NinjaTrader into Quagensia, so it can be used to create strategies within Quagensia to use on NinjaTrader. So I just like to go through that. All right, so what I'm going to do, see, it was up here in strategies for new user. There it is. Import the third-party indicators from Quagensia by applying the strategy to this chart. All right, so I already downloaded that. Well, let me just go through it, show you the view strategy. What you would do is click this generate code and copy. And when you do this, make sure your output window, not your output window, excuse me, your editor is open while you're uploading these strategies to NinjaTrader. As you can see, it's already uploaded. It says replace file, and I'm just doing it for the sake of the video. Alright, so we got that uploaded. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go to NinjaTrader chart. Alright, I already have an indicator on here. That's the Danakian channel from Lizard Indicators. If you haven't heard of Lizard Indicators, go over to lizardindicators.com. You'll see a fantastic website with many great indicators to use to help with your trading. Alright, so what I'm going to do is find a strategy and import your third-party indicators. Alright, so here are the settings. Really not too much to it. So for the parameters, I would just leave them the way they are. It's already set up. Go to the default folder that was already set in Quagensia once installed. If you change that folder, the original default folder settings on where everything will go, then you would have to update this as well. But I had it changed for certain reasons. I had my default folder changed, so when I tried to do it the first time, it didn't work. So what I did was made it easier. I just put it back to the default, and once I put it back to the default, it worked. So there's no issues with Quagensia doing it. It just was easier for me. Like I said, I don't know nothing about code, and I just want to make things easier. So what I did was just put it back to the default folder to get this taken care of. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cancel this out. What I'm going to do is bring up my output window. Make sure your output window is up and clear it out. Once you have your output window up, go ahead and activate, excuse me, or enable the import wizard. All right, now it may take a couple of seconds, but once it's all done, you'll see a success at the end if everything was done correctly. Bring the output window back here. All right, so it's working. All right, so we see success. Everything was done correctly. It'll let you know everything was done. Okay. It also lets you know what couldn't be imported over to Quagensia, or letting you know there something that just couldn't be imported. All right, so you get all of that there. A lot of information. A few things didn't go over on mine, but that's okay. All right, but overall, it was a success. Everything took take, and it also lets you know on the chart if everything imported successfully. As we can see, it did. All right, so there's no more need for the import wizard. Go ahead and remove that. All right, so I just got to go back to Quagensia to restart it. All right, so we got it restarted. I'm going to exit out of this. We really don't need that open. I'm going to close that and go to. All right. I'm in the right place, y'all. All right. So as you can see in the expressions, you have the indicators built into Quagensia. Here they are. But here are the indicators that I was able to import from the ones that I had already installed on NinjaTrader. Yeah, it will bring over the indicators that already are in NinjaTrader as well. So it's going to get a double dose of the ones that were already in Quagensia plus the ones that you imported from NinjaTrader as well as your third parties. As you can see, all my lizard indicators have came over to Quagensia. So now I am able to use these indicators in my strategies. I mean, there's a lot more than that, but these are basically a lot from the NinjaTrader system already. But as you can see, it works. It brings over all of the indicators. So if you have third-party indicators that you would like to use within Quagensia to create strategies, you can. All right. So that's basically it for the import wizard. Like I mentioned before, Brooke and the team at Quagensia really put in a lot of work for this, and the team, well, the people in the community were very pleased and happy with it. I know I was one of them. It was already great without it. This just made it even better, to be able to create strategies. And like I mentioned before, we have the Discord community. There's video tutorials, help documentation, support center, even a Facebook group. Anywhere that you would like to go to learn more about Quagensia is here. Just click on a link, it'll bring you right there. Well, once again, I would like to thank you for joining me on this tutorial, an introduction to Quagensia, as well as showing the new import wizard. I'll be back soon with some more videos so we can work through making some together. Take care.